Hi and welcome to In the Front Row, all things reactions, reviews and interviews. My name is Jamie Lee and today I'll be doing a review of the movie Glass Onion, the next movie in the Knives Out franchise. I hadn't actually heard of the Knives Out movie until all this hype came up about the Glass Onion, and then I thought if I'm going to watch that, I probably should watch the first one first, just in case, it is a follow-on sequel and I did need to know things from the first. Fun fact, you don't need to watch Knives Out in order to watch Glass Onion, but I recommend that you do because it's freaking awesome, but you don't need to. The only recurring factor is the return of the world's greatest detective,
Enter Benoit Blanc,
who is played by Daniel Craig. So this was released in cinemas in November for only a week, but it is now streaming on Netflix. It is a murder mystery movie with a superstar-studded cast, including Kate Hudson as Birdie, Kathryn Hahn as Claire, Dave Bautista as Duke, Leslie Odom Jr. as Lionel, Madelyn Cline as Whiskey, and Janelle Monáe as Andi, all of whom are connected to Miles Bron, played by Edward Norton. Miles is this multimillionaire who has created this technology that will take over the energy industry, take over the world, really. It'll change the world. Anyway, he has invited his closest friends to this island in Greece, this luxurious place, living in this glass onion that he lives in. He's invited everybody there for the launch, I guess you could say, or just to celebrate the achievement, really. And there he has created this murder mystery game for everybody to play along with. Blanc is accidentally invited to this weekend away as well, and there happens to be a real life murder throughout the weekend, so this game turns into a real life murder mystery. I don't really want to say a whole lot about the plot because these movies are to be appreciated spoiler free. You want to go into the movie being that detective and looking for the clues for yourself and solving this murder on your own, so I won't say too much about that, but what I will say are the things that I enjoyed and I didn't enjoy about the movie. Firstly, I want to get off my chest that I really did enjoy this movie. I can't say that I enjoyed it more than the first movie. I did enjoy the first more because I was clueless for the entirety of the movie as to who the killer was. Like, I literally did not know until the ending. And this one was not like that. It was a little bit more predictable. And there was good twists in there, and the chase to get to that conclusion was good. There was a lot of like misdirection and little storylines that you thought, oh, it could go this way, it could be this person. And really, everybody had a motive of being the killer because everybody was a crappy friend in this movie. So yeah, there was definitely misdirections and things like that, but it wasn't as suspenseful as the first movie. I think that's the best way that I can put that there. Even though it wasn't as suspenseful, when we did get to that conclusion and Blanc was explaining the who and the how, those like aha moments were so rewarding. Like everything was right there in front of you. There were all these moments that I overlooked. And yeah, there were just these moments in there that if you had have looked at the look that somebody was giving, or if you had have really listened to the sentence and put it into a different context, that it all would have made sense a lot sooner. Yeah, so it was really cool to see everything sort of get solved, and then yeah, see those little moments that were there right in front of you that I definitely did, but you probably missed. But yeah, when it was all getting explained to you, you were like, oh my gosh, yes, that is what happened, or whatever it might have been. However you reacted, that's how I reacted. Like, I feel like everything had a double meaning or a hidden meaning behind it. Like, the amount of detail that went into this movie was incredible. There was so many like hidden Easter eggs, things planted within the props or whatnot. There was extra celebrity cameos thrown in there. Everything was just really detailed, and they even did like callbacks to the original movie. And my favorite line was this one.
I've learned through bitter experience that an anonymous invitation is not to be trifled with.
That's just so detailed and extremely clever. I really enjoyed it. Another thing that really made the movie was the amazing cast. Obviously, it's a hugely well-known cast, but I feel like there were some characters that did get more screen time than others, which didn't really allow those other characters to sort of shine and really get the best out of their performance. I felt like anyway, like they were a little bit put to the sidelines. Yeah, I feel like there was 2 or maybe 3 people that really stood out, and their performance was absolutely perfect. Daniel Craig was amazing in this. How he puts on that accent is absolutely incredible. I really enjoy seeing him as this detective, like full of swagger and confidence, and he's just so chill. He's so cool, and I really like him in this role. I really love Janelle Monáe's performance. I think a lot can be said about an actor if they can just express through their emotions or their facial expressions. They're giving us their emotions through purely a look, basically. I love that. You know what I mean? Like she can just look at you and you know what she's feeling or thinking. And there was many times in the movie where she didn't even have speaking lines, but yeah, you could just feel what she was saying or thinking through her looks. And I really enjoyed that as well. All the characters, as I said, all the actors were really, really good, but I just feel like those really stood out to me. Like their performances were the strongest. Another thing I really liked about the movie is I thought that it was really creative with the filming or the editing even compared to the last film. Like I know visually it looks different because we're in like a tropical setting and we're in Greece and it's beautiful and colorful and bright, and oh, I really did like that, I'm not gonna lie. But an example is this shot here where you're seeing 4 different perspectives and what's going on from one point of view. I just think that looks so cool. In the first movie, the primary location was obviously the crime scene, the house, and in this movie it's the same thing. The primary location is the glass onion or the house, because that was the crime scene, right? But what I did like about this movie is we got to see a whole lot more of the setting and a whole lot more of the location. For example, when we met Miles' friends, we saw them boarding the yacht. We saw the yacht traveling across this beautiful water. We saw them arrive at this tropical island and we got long shots of that beautiful island there. And when we did get inside the glass onion, the glass panels helped us to look out so that we could see this tropical island that they were staying on. We saw the friends' villas, we saw the pool, we saw long shots of this beautiful island. Everything was so tropical and bright, and I know I might be a bit biased with that because I like that sort of stuff, but yeah, I just really like that we got to see a little bit more of that. And because the colors and everything was so tropical and, you know, the fashion, everything was so bright and beautiful, it was really suspenseful when they turned the lights out and we got them really suspenseful moments in the dark where, you know, like the lights were just flashing and like people were running around. I really liked those scenes because it was a real thrill going from this picture perfect tropical island setting to this dark, suspenseful thriller type feel. The con that I have with the movie is to do with the pacing. I feel like it took a long time to actually get going with the movie. A lot of the first half an hour was to do with riddles and character backstory and just things that we really could have got through a lot quicker to actually get to the murder mystery. It was kind of like,
when's the murder mystery start?
Yeah, that. And I know that this guy has some sort of friendship with the director and he needed to be included for Easter egg reasons, or, you know, he wanted him in there as a cameo or whatever his reasoning was. But I was like, why is he there? Is he thrown in to make us think, is it this random guy on the island doing the killings? Because I legitimately never thought that. But I did keep thinking, why is he in here? Like, why does he keep popping up 2 or 3 times or however many times he popped up? I can't even remember now. But couldn't he just be a cameo like Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, you know, just playing the dong? I don't know, just something smaller so it was not taking up so much time. Maybe I'm just being picky there, being a little bit petty, I'm not too sure. But when we did finally get to the second half of the movie and things started to pick up and, you know, you really got wondering how this is all going to be exposed, that was really rewarding. And I got to say, you know, it was super satisfying to see the victim get their vengeance, and that scene was really fun. And yeah, I just really liked the Easter eggs and, you know, the detail that was really thrown in. All of that stuff was really rewarding when you finally got to the conclusion and you finally find out who did it and how they did it. I just thought that was wrapped up really, really well, and it was super rewarding to watch. With that being said, I recommend that you go and watch this movie. As I said, it's streaming now on Netflix. And I also recommend going and watching the first one, Knives Out, because I really did enjoy that movie more, if I'm being honest with you. I really did like this movie, but I really did enjoy Knives Out more as it was more suspenseful and really kept me hanging all the way to the end. This movie, completely different, but also still really rewarding. I really liked the ending. I really liked the chase to get to the ending, and the visuals looked great. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you've watched this one as well. And if you did like this video, please give it a like. And if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel and then head on over to my Instagram and give me a follow over there as well, please. Okay, sweethearts, have a good day. Oh, and Happy New Year too. It's New Year's Eve. So Happy New Year and have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.